To the culture do you feel Noah's Ark gave us?
It made it okay. It made it okay to be a
Mhm.
feminine gay. It made it okay to. It made it accessible, man. It made it feel real. I feel like it made culture feel less disconnected and less lonely.
Yo, it gave the culture a lot of nuance, and it took us out of just being sissies.
Thank you.
You know
Yes.
what I'm saying?
Give me the honey, give me the honey, yeah. Give me the honey, and let me love it, yeah. No, 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 no.
What's up, everybody out there in Sweet Talkers Land? Welcome to Dragon. Oh my God, it's so much. Yes. Once you come overhead, there's so many of them in the room. Anyway, that's not what this show's about. Listen. Yo, welcome to another episode of Drag It, y'all. If you didn't watch the video before this, and you really should have, but we're not going to get on you for that one. It's okay, baby. You're here now, and that's what really matters. Anyway, Makari is not here today. I am taking over as your resident host for Drag It this season. So get ready to have a fantastic time. All the love out to Makari. Once again, thank you so much for entrusting me with your baby. We are here. We are ready to throw it down and have a damn good time. I am here with our illustrious co-host of Drag It, the ever so beautiful, ever so lovely, Daddy Sweet Mouth himself, ChaseKassidy.
Yes. That's the first time Daddy Sweet Mouth has been said on the YouTube. I live for this. Yeah.
This season of Drag It, we are talking about all of our Black gay faves, baby. We're getting into the things, all the shows that made us laugh and cry and swoon and feel gay as fuck. So we figured we would start off with one of, I feel like this show was when I really tapped into what it means to see representation of myself on TV.
All right, we about to talk about it. Yeah.
This one was the one where it was like, oh, bitch.
Right.
Really? We can have shows about us, by us? Yo, it's everything. So what are we talking about today, y'all? Noah's Ark, baby!
Ew.
That is Noah's Ark. Maybe the first Black and gay sitcom, maybe? You think so?
Is it? And do we, this is actually a question I was going to ask you. Do we consider Noah's Ark to be like a sitcom? Is it a drama? Is it a dramedy?
Drama.
Is it I don't know.
You know what? I think that she lies somewhere in the dramedy area because the drama was there because, of course, gay. So, but yeah, I think we could do dramedy. I think that makes sense.
Okay.
That makes sense. So first off, I want to start off by saying Noah's Ark released in 2005.
I think I'm torn between Vin Diesel and LL.
You like them big prison muscles, huh?
Who doesn't?
Wow. What a moment in history. I'll never forget that.
It's 2023. It's like that was eons ago at this point.
Right. And it's, what's so interesting? Okay, so fun fact, back in 2005, I was 19, 20, depending, right?
Okay, I was 23.
And so I wasn't really, I wasn't quite gay yet. And so watching the show then, I didn't really have many puzzle pieces to put together to figure out what exactly was happening. And I can't say that I fully appreciated it at the time because I wasn't even out. I didn't feel comfortable with myself and everything. And so watching it really for the first time in its completion here to do this show, as now a 38-year-old person, it's so interesting to be able to see myself then and now at the exact same time.
Where were you in your life when you first saw this show? And when I say where were you, I want you to give me physically, emotionally, who you were as a person, as Chase at 19. Where were you when you first saw the show?
Okay, so first, well, let's keep it up. Chase at 19, like Chase wasn't around at 19 yet. Like Chase Kassidy wasn't a a thought in my head. It was very much giving Warren tease.
Yes, Warren.
And 19-year-old Warren was very confused. I didn't know. I feel like I always knew that I was a gay person. I did. I knew I was a gay person, but it was just always about me. At the time, it was about hiding as long as I possibly could, just for safety's sake. 19-year-old me, when Noah's Ark was out, a big reason why I never saw the series like all the way through in its sequence was because, like, first of all, I was still living at home, at the time. And the last thing that I, wanted to be doing was, getting caught watching that Logo Network,
Oh my God.
Then furthermore, watching this, like, so I had run across it just kind of like by mistake in passing. And I was like, oh, there's a black gay show. And I'm like, oh, and it was the first time that I had seen like a group of like black gay friends. Like, and they all be like different and have different personalities and points of views, and like it wasn't as the kids like to say so much nowadays, it wasn't a monolith. That's the word.
Yes.
They want to sound like, they woke. I'm woke.
Yeah. Hello. I am not my hair, bitch. Yes, all that.
So yeah, that's where I was. Like, it was something that I would like kind of. I didn't sneak to watch it because I didn't necessarily like seek it out. But when it was on television and like I kind of stumbled across it, I would like turn the TV down, like silently watch. And I was like, oh, gay black men call each other girl or girl. Like,
right, yeah.
Like, that's the thing. I was like, this isn't, because like for me growing up in Brooklyn, like, being called anything other than like, a boy, a man, male was, we gotta fight. Like you trying me, nigga. Like, so it was a learning experience for me, but I was very afraid of it at the time. Like, I wasn't really like open to it just yet.
That is really, really honestly, that's really awesome, because just listening to it from your perspective, it's like you were in this space where you weren't even quite comfortable with who you were just yet. Oh. So I can imagine seeing this show is like, but open Pandora's box and it's fucking a whole new world here. Like, you learning something new altogether. Like, that's really crazy as hell. Especially like looking back on it and seeing where you are now. Right. I know that was like.
That's the gag, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I watch this show and I see both of myselves at the same time. It's really crazy. Like, I kind of can, like, the reason I keep looking up here, by the way, is because I have the show on. It's just kind of
yes, references.
But hello. I kind of identified with him, like, in his journey early on. Like, I didn't come out till I was 24. Like, so, and even that, like, for a while, it took me a long time to be like proud of that, right. So watching like his arc and like even like when they got to the wedding and like his parents didn't know that he was even like hadn't even come out yet. I'm like, man, like, because honestly, what made me come out was I was with a person at the time and I was like, yo, man, it's this, I like niggas. What? I like niggas. The more we even talking about this, I'm like, this show is
right. It's just, oh yes, give me all my oats, bitch. Absolutely. Yeah.
Like, where did you like? How? Like, what?
So at 23, I was living with my boyfriend for the first time. Well, second time. I'm sorry, this is my second boyfriend. Okay. And at this point, I had been in ballroom. I started ballroom at 18. Okay. So I'm already familiar with the lingo. I'm excited about seeing ballroom on TV because this is something that only the people that were in it even knew about. You know what I mean? So to see it on television, like, bitch, what? Like, it was crazy as hell to me. And then I was also in the beginning stages of really finding my self-confidence. Like, I at that point in my life, I didn't find myself attractive. It was just, there was so much with me going on. Like, I was dealing with a lot with my insecurities and getting adjusted to like living on my own outside of like a past toxic relationship. Like, there was so much shit going on. So all of these emotions coming up and then watching these characters on this show was like mind blowing, because at that point, like, I'm seeing myself in these characters. I'm seeing my friend group, because I have my solid friend group that we've been rocking since high school. So it was like each character was one of my bitches in the show.
These are my best friends in the world. Chance.
I'm married.
Alex.
Hi, Wade.
So are you?
Married, not dead. Bitch, I can look.
And this is Ricky.
My card. My cell phone's on the back. Call me anytime.
Right.
So it just made it that much more like addictive. And like, me and my boyfriend at the time were like, every time Noah's Ark came on, we were in front of the TV. Like, we never missed an episode. It was crazy as hell. What characters resonated with you the most in Noah's Ark?
Definitely, I guess like 19-year-old me, when I was watching the show back in 2005.
Mm-hmm.
It's so funny because watching it now, I'm like, oh my god, what were we wearing? I'm 19, 20, like, so I've shouts out to Christian Vincent. Like, I wanted to like do whatever gay sex was back, whatever that I thought that was. I wanted to do that with him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I connected to him in that way. But I would probably say I really connected to Noah and Wade to start with.
Gotcha.
Because Noah just kind of had this thing of like just really trying to figure it out for himself. Mm-hmm. And so did Wade. And I think that's what it was. Like, they both were just trying to figure themselves out. And I kind of was in like the same position. Now I would probably say and maybe not necessarily even connecting, probably just because like I love the character. Alex.
Got you. Okay.
There's something about somebody who knows who the hell they are. And he's just so unapologetic and free. Even I'm looking at him right now, he's dancing at the fucking bar. Like, and it's just like, I love that,
Yes.
That's the person that I would want to be around. From back then and now, though, Janito. Mm-hmm. I love me some Janito.
What a surprise. Hey, Janito. Do you have a minute? Yeah, sure. What's up?
Janito, everything. I love him. That was one of my favorite characters then, and one of my favorite characters now. Love him.
23-year-old Marlin really resonated a lot with Noah at the time, because I was very deep in my helpless romantic stage in my life. Wanting love, and I really resonated with his inherent desire to have someone of his own, to have that love and that relationship that lasted the test of time, and this fairy tale that a lot of us gays have from the jump. Because if we were being real about it, we didn't have that type of representation. Yeah, we get out here and we're thrown to the wolves. We got to figure it out.
Like, for me, like, honestly, the show, like, in those pockets when I was like watching it, it made me realize that a life as a gay Black person was possible. And it was like, I would be lonely. I would have, friends, and I would have people that supported me. And even if my family disowned me, which they didn't, but even if I would have, support and love in a family, this show taught me that it was possible,
Yeah. And like, now, watching it back now, I find that I'm like a combination of so many different characters. The evolution of me. Like, I stopped. I don't Noah doesn't resonate so much with me now because I see his naivete in the show, and it's just like I look at it now and I'm like, girl, no, you can't do that, bitch. Like, no,
Right.
stop. Like, sis, come on. And then I see myself in Janito because, yo, my journey with HIV, it was crazy even then. Like, 23-year-old Marlon was like, whoa, like this dude, gorgeous man, confident in himself, not ashamed. And I had just found out, you know what I'm saying? Like 2005, I had just found out like 2 to 3 years before the show even came out. You dig what I'm saying? So I was still closeted about my status at that point, you know, so just seeing that then and like now it's like, I am that guy that's like ushering people into it. Like I've had random strangers come to me online and confide in me and like, yo, like your story helped me so much. You don't understand how you standing in your truth helps me be okay. Like gives me hope that I can continue to live my life and be good and like everything's gonna be fine and I don't have to work. Like that shit feels good, bro. I love that, and that's what's dope. But all right, that's great. That's great. So, what contributions to the culture do you feel Noah's Ark gave to us?
It made it okay. It made it okay to be a feminine gay. It made it okay to. It made it accessible, man. It made it feel real. It didn't make. It made me for me. I feel like it made culture feel less disconnected and less lonely.
Yo, absolutely. Absolutely. I have to agree with you on that. Especially because as over the top as it was in many spaces,
yes,
it brought it gave the culture a lot of nuance, and it took us out of just being sissies and fags.
Thank you. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and there's nothing wrong with either of those things, but because society has never been and still struggles with the idea of femininity within a man, to see these men in different levels of masculinity, because let's be fucking clear, your 4 main characters, the levels of masculinity were all over the place. You know what I'm saying? We had Noah that was the soft and demure and dainty kind of feminine energy. And then you had Alex, who was the boisterous bitch, I wish you would, like that type of energy. You know what I'm saying? Then you had Ricky, who was like super like masculine and sexy, like studly type energy, but was still very androgynous and fluid in his like garments and all that shit. And then Chance gave you that studious, bookworm, nerdy, like pulled together type. And it was just like, yo, putting that on the screen did so much for the culture, bro. So much, because
even their spouses, like seeing Alex and Trey.
Let me help you with that. Thanks, Trey. Damn, my man's so big and strong, ain't he? Yes, Alex.
Like, I remember 2005 me was like, this don't make sense. I don't get it. Like this.
And now you like, it
yeah,
makes all sense.
Yeah, this is perfect.
So, who was your thirst trap of the show? Your show baddie, your show babe. Who was it for you in North Ark?
Okay.
And it doesn't have to be just one.
Okay.
Give a couple.
All of them look fantastic, even still. They all look
fantastic.
Yes. Just off jump, like Janito was like,
got you.
Like from jump, I was like, because you know, I think that he is a very attractive man. So just whatever. But you know, I have my moments with Ricky and everything, and of course Trey. I mean, just a big, you know, just a lot of. It's just a lot of gentlemen. You know, it's a lot. I don't want to say, you know, because
I need that on a shirt. Yes, I'm gonna use that. A lot of gentlemen. I love that. Yes, ma'am.
You know. Yeah. But I'll probably say, and I will say, Noah, my attraction to him came much, much, much later. Just Darryl Stevens as like a man, like he's just very attractive to me. But I'd probably say number one was probably Wilson Cruz, man. Wilson Cruz.
Got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, back then, Wade never grabbed me like that.
I always wondered what all the fuss is about. What makes him so crazy about you?
Same.
And it was because I knew that he was attractive.
Yes.
But because I've never been thirsty for trade, he's never been my flavor. You know, I like my gays with the Skittles on display immediately.
Okay.
So it just never really, I didn't get into that fantasy of, picking up trade and you turn it straight where I'm blah, blah, blah. That has never been my ministry. But I've also never been one to go after the vanilla ice cream cones, but Trey big ass. Oh, I loves me a thick one, child. And that was just a lot of beautiful ass man.
It is.
He was massive. So I was really crazy.
His lips, his mouth, something about
mouthpiece. It was always so supple and so dewy. I was just like, ooh.
Dewy, yes, that's it.
I was like, bitch, y'all are putting the caboodles on him between every take, bitch, because they're just glossy. They're glossy. Just a little bit. Trey, hold on. Come here. One minute. Right. Yeah, perfect. Absolutely. Trey did it for me. And then Baby Gat.
Oh my God. Yeah, what is wrong with me? Oh my God. I take back everything I say. Everything. Throw it away.
Oh,
yeah, man.
That little chocolate wanker. I love him so much. And bitch, when they gave us the ass shot in jumping the broom.
He was doing his little jog over to the hot tub.
Nail me to the cross, bro. I want him now.
You know what? I thank you so much for reminding me of him. Like, because I would have been so upset. He is one of my favorite characters. Back then, the couple episodes that I caught with him in it, I was very annoyed and I didn't understand I just didn't get it. And I was like, he's fucking. Right. Now watching it back, I'm like, yo, I would totally go on a date with him. Like, he would be a lot for me, like a lot. But like, I'm like, man, you just being who you are. You're genuine, beautiful soul. Like, I would absolutely go out with you. And you cute.
I just wanted to do him in the butt. I'm just gonna keep it real.
I would like to see it.
Ravish is Hershey Highways, bitch. She was little chocolate. Oh, I did. Yeah, I said it. Of course they're clean. All right, people. All right. No, but yes, I wanted to do him in the butt really bad. Really, really fucking bad. It was terrible. Yo, one that caught me off guard.
Don't say it.
That he was oddly attractive to me. It was Chance's trade. What was his name?
The one who
Big L, Lil
like
J. What the hell was
like a thug?
Yeah. He was okay. I was like, that's interesting. But you know what turned me off, bitch? And the power went off.
Say it.
Bitch, when they kissed for the first time.
Well, it could have been a scheme that Todd set up.
I said, you know what? If you don't get this goddamn we two niggas, we can't be get out of here with this. What?
No, that's it.
What is that?
That's what did it for me.
No.
Like I was like, oh, he's cute. And then I was like, get out of here, bro.
So let's talk about the soundtrack in Noah's Ark.
Okay.
The music.
Yeah.
So I want to start this off by saying Noah's Ark gave us another iconic TV show soundtrack. Theme song.
The theme song, like when it comes to, you know, like, and here's the gag. I don't know the words by heart, couldn't tell you half the lyrics. I just know that it makes me feel gay and good, and I have to step to the side. That's all I know.
It comes on, and I feel like the rainbows emanate from my toenails and go all the way up to the top of my head. And then I like blossom like Peter Griffin, and the dolphin comes under my ass and shifts the rainbow across my living room. That's how I feel every time I hear this song.
Giving like a Sailor Moon like transformation. Moon powers activate.
Exactly. Gay prism power, bitch. Absolutely. What are some areas of improvement that you see for this show?
Oh, okay. So this is the part where we're going to drag it, I suppose.
We're getting into the dragging. It's happening now. We're here. It would not be dragging without some dragging.
And that is
no one is above reproach.
This is the name of the show. Okay.
Yes.
Patrick Ian Polk, this is the part where you stop watching. You turn the sound down. Just turn the sound down.
Turn it all the way down.
Listen, man. We would be remiss if we sat here and we didn't talk about the fact that sometimes some of the acting and writing left a little bit to be desired. It left a little bit to be like, did we have to say that line that way? Or did that have to be the line at all? That sort of thing, you know? But at the same time, and this is where I gotta like try to give it grace, is because although 2005 wasn't 1995, it was still 2005. They gave them no money. They put them on a network that didn't have no money.
No.
And they was like, do the best you can with what you got.
I'll do the best I can with what I got.
What you got, yes.
And that's what they did. That said, though, like, I wanted more from the acting, and that's just not like with Noah's Ark, though. We may find that across a lot.
We will.
It's a little frustrating, because sometimes I want things to go a little deeper, but I'm like, I don't know if they have the reach, and that's no shade, but sometimes I just don't think they had the reach.
That's very true. For me, yes, with the acting, because sometimes it was just like, okay, child, y'all are doing a little too much. Like, let's reel it in just a little bit, make it a little bit more relatable. The other part that got me was that sometimes there was not a lot of room for very good character development. Like, these characters were so complex, and there were so many layers to them, but I felt like I got rushed through a lot of shit when I really wanted to just sit with a lot of them and watch them blossom and grow. Much like you said, we got to give them grace because groundbreaking.
Like, a 22-minute episodes, it doesn't give you enough time to really like dig into the fact that of why Ricky is such a hoe, and give us a chance to see him as a human, you know, and not just this archetype, you know.
Yes.
I don't want to say stereotype. I don't know what the difference is between archetype and stereotype is, but I feel like stereotype has a negative connotation. And I don't think the show was stereotypical. I think they had archetypes that they worked around that they didn't have enough time to flesh out. That's
got you. I dig that. So let's flip this coin and talk about what you feel like they got right in the show.
The archetypes were absolutely correct. I feel like back then and even now, like, I can look at the show and see myself in these people, but also the people around me in these people. And it helps with that thing that gay and Black culture have, where we don't even have to. It helps with the nonverbal communication. Like, there's a lot of spaces a lot of blanks that were filled in just because we're able to recognize ourselves in each other on the show.
Yes,
like,
absolutely.
So I think they did that really, really well. And they had fun. They made they made being a gay black man look fun. Like you could have a good time with your life. You didn't have to be down and out and destitute and sad and lonely. Like they did that really well.
Yeah. I really appreciated, to kind of piggyback on what you were saying, I appreciated the humanity that Patrick brought to these characters, because like we've seen in other shows where there's all of this success and then you got the CEO of this company over here and then this multimillionaire over here. These were men that were successful in their own rights in their different fields.
Yes.
And we got to see them at their highs and their lows.
Yeah.
And I really, really appreciated that, because that really added to the relatability for me. Because it was like, yo, you're going to have your times when you're up and shit is going well, especially like the dynamics between Noah and Wade both working in the same field and how they met. And then, Wade introduced him to his girl, and then Noah went up and had to take over his show. And like, there was so much, and it added so much to it. And even though it was going so fast, it was so relatable, because the emotions that both of them were going through at the moment, we have all been there at some point with somebody in our lives. You know what I'm saying? Something I also felt like they got right that I really appreciated was they really touched on, especially when we're talking about archetypes in the Black gay community with Black gay men, they really touched on spaces that are very common to us with these characters. Like, we got to see the HIV and AIDS prevention worker, which a lot of us do that community work. You know what I'm saying? I appreciated them bringing the drag and trans community into it and not putting them out because they are part of the community, showing like all these different nuances of the community. And again, we are not a monolith, like showing that we had layers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really, really appreciate that. That was super dope.
Yeah.
So here we are. This one, I'm loving this part of the show, because this is where we get to really do some good dragging. So we have all seen all over the interwebs here lately, especially if you're on Twitter, the villain of the show versus the real villain of the show. So Chase, give it to me. Who was the villain on the top for you? But bitch, who was the real villain to you?
I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. Villain of the show, Noah.
Okay.
The real villain of the show, Ricky. I say, man, like watching it then and watching it now. And like I said, I watched all the way up until the COVID special. I watched everything. Even up until now, man, it's just like, grow up. Like, I am just like, I'm kind of like, when they come back and they do the special, the reboot or whatever, I really need to see development with his character. I need to see forward movement, because the fact that if I'm 38, this nigga gotta be, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want to see some 72-year-old nigga in the club. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see him out here on the apps. Like, it's running its course. He was a very selfish character a lot of times. And maybe because we didn't get a chance to like really get into the whys of it all, it felt like there was no payoff. It was just like he was just being an ass in a hole to be an ass in a hole. Even down to and he got away with all of it because he was pretty and light-skinned. He never had to apologize. He never had to like have any real consequences. You kissed your fucking best friend's man in the mouth the night before their wedding.
No.
And the next morning you just got to be like, can we move on? Yeah, we can move on. Like, what?
No. Grab that bitch by her lace.
You know,
yes,
like,
absolutely.
it's selfish. Like even you fucking cruising, getting locked up in the night. Like, come on, man, this ain't about you, B. Like
that pissed me off all over again when I watched that scene again. I was like, you raggedy motherfucker.
Yeah, man. Like
no way.
I you know, I'm not, you know, shout the actor. I'm not, you know, I'm not dragging. I just really, as much as I was like physically attracted to that character at the time, like I hated him, and I, you know, don't hate him now, but I just don't.
Yeah, I get it. I don't like it.
And also, special shouts out to I forget his name, but the guy, Wade's friend, who was trying to like take Trey, the crazy.
Bitch. Cause that crazy bitch right there, I was like, this is some fatal attraction type shit. Yeah. What the fuck? Again, layers, because there are gays out there that are just like that, girl.
Yeah.
You be careful.
Mm-hmm.
Be careful. So for me.
Yeah. What about you?
Villain of the show, Noah.
Okay.
Because, and I know that like some people be like, why I keep saying Noah? I need you to understand, Noah was very chaotic and very toxic in his quest for love. He really was. The fact that he just would not leave well enough alone when it came away, like, I know my pussy's good, and I don't care where you at or who you with, you gonna be with me because this is where it's at.
Period.
Don't you see these duality, bitch? Bitch, I gave you braids one day, and then I gave you an old bump it with a motherfucking ponytail in the back at the ball. Like, I was beat. Like, I do the things. This is me. And when I put this cat back on you, you gonna take me back.
Listen. Noah sat his coochie up on that other man's couch that Wade was living with, huh? Dragged his whole coochie across that couch.
A whole coochie, all of it.
Yeah.
Bitch sprayed her down with cucumber melon and just rubbed it all over.
And said, you know what the tea is. You know what the tea is.
Yeah.
You know exactly. And when they got in that accident on what would have been the last episode of the damn series, he stepped right up over that nigga and was like, "Wait, oh my god, did he die?"
Did they ever address him? Like on the wedding special and shit?
No, they didn't. The boyfriend, they never addressed it.
Did that nigga die?
Who knows?
Did he die?
Who knows?
I watched all of it. Did that? No, not Wade, but his boyfriend. Remember they got in the car accident?
Right. So it was the equivalent of Family Matters when homegirl walked upstairs and never came back down. All right. Yeah. So Noah, villain.
Yeah.
Real villain, and I need y'all to hear me out.
Uh-oh.
Alex was toxic. I'm gonna tell you why, because that's my homegirl. But Alex didn't give a fuck about nobody but Alex. He bossed them bitches around. Every time he said jump, them bitches needed to say how high, or he was going to have a fit. Alex kept up all the mess because he got all the tea and he took all the bumps. Bitch, he was giving the charade of every season. He took the tea, brought it back.
And please, don't tell Ricky and Chance. You know I ain't one to gossip. Bye, Gary. Chance, girl, guess what Noah just told me?
Then on top of that, he could never get it right with Trey. He wanted Trey to cook the food, do the laundry, clean the house, build this house, do this over here, fuck me, don't fuck me, you can't talk to nobody, you can't have no friends, bitch, I want to get married, I want a kid. Toxic. Villain.
You know what?
Sis.
Drag that bitch. Okay.
Absolutely, girl. No, come back here, Alex. It's you.
No, you're right. She wouldn't keep the damn secrets. Like you.
No. Jumping the broom. Bitch, this ain't even your wedding. What are you doing? Everything has to be about her. We need to get this on time. We need to do this, the color, the blood.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody doing work. Everybody's doing work with you.
You know what? That did kind of get on my nerves a little bit watching it. It was like, man, sit your ass down, dog. Ain't nobody, you don't need to sit your ass down, man. Why you gotta get up here and cook an 8-course breakfast for 5-6 grown niggas? Sit down.
Please.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Just throw them egos in the toaster and shut the fuck up. Go back to sleep. Crazy ass. Crazy ass.
That is real.
So, all of those great things, we come to the last question of the show, and we're going to close it out with this question. As it pertains to Noah's Ark, even though we know that things are coming, in your opinion, reboot or keep it cute?
Reboot that shit, man. Reboot
Yes.
it. And I'm gonna say I want to reboot, but I don't want. If the reboot is going to be lazy, cheap, messy, or not like thought through, characters are not developed. I don't want it. Because that worked and was acceptable in 2006. Don't come at me now. Increase the budget. Increase the budget and some, maybe a couple acting courses would not, maybe including some other people in the writing room would not be a bad thing. I want reboot it, but I want it to be what the show always deserved.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I have to agree with you. Reboot this shit. Child, send the children back to some acting classes, do things. Don't give us no more cliffhangers, bitch. Explain some shit.
You know what?
We left that boy under a car.
He dead.
If he did, girl, like what happened?
At least have him show up or something in the thing and be like, I'm alive. Like, y'all could have shown.
You married my man, bitch. Fuck you, hoe. Like something,
man. Yeah.
Yes, but we need some more character development. We need the love and the adoration that we have for the show for that into these characters, because there's so many places you can go. Many places you can go, especially with how much time has passed since the inception of the show all the way up to now. We have literally grown as a culture and as a community. There's so much shit you can do.
Yeah, and I give it to them for the COVID special too, because they actually showed some of that, like some of like what it might look like, what their lives would be now, and like the types of conversations they're having now. Even with Alex and Trey's son, OJ. They them, like and talking about being non-binary. Like it's a lot of conversation to be had, and I just want them to be done well. I gotta say too, Titus said it best on the COVID special when he said to Alex,
you being you all those years gave me permission to be me. And I don't know if I ever thanked you. So, thank you.
Bitch, you making me cry.
So, I have hope. I feel like they're going to do it right. I feel like they know what they have and like the impact it has on the culture. Fingers crossed.
Yes, absolutely. And there you have it, y'all. Our first episode of season 3 of Dragon. We are here. Is it 3? We did 2, 3?
Wait. We did 14, All-Star 7, 15. This season 4.
Come on, bitch. We talking to doing the thing, ho. Yeah, so we hope y'all enjoyed this episode of Drag It. We love it. We love it to do the things. Chase, thank you so much.
Thank you
for walking me through this and like having me come on to do the things. This is so much fun. I love sitting down and chatting with my boo Chase.
Thank you.
That's it. Until next time, y'all. Peace out. We'll be back with the next episode of another show, and we'll see you then, bitch.
I do.
Give me the honey, yeah. Give me the honey, and let me